Hey, how's it going everyone, and welcome to another FNAF 2's review, where today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Mimic Youtooz plushie. I've been waiting quite a while for this plushie right here. As soon as it was revealed, I couldn't wait to get my hands on it, and it's finally here. You can still purchase these on Youtooz.com, but in this video, we're not just going to be taking a look at one Mimic, we're going to be taking a look at
It's the Mimic!
two Mimics. Two of them right here, the Shoulder Rider as well. I thought I might as well put these in the same video. You can purchase this one as well on Youtooz.com. With the intro out of the way, let's just get right into this review. Off this video, we're gonna be taking a look at the main man himself, the main Mimic Youtooz plushie. Now, as soon as I took this out the bag, I'm quite excited to do this review. Sorry if I'm rushing around a bit, but as soon as I took out the bag, I noticed that a lot of these are pretty loose, and it's designed to be like that. So if you move it like this, you'll see that these are pretty damn loose. With the stitching is really good. The stitching is pretty good on the plushie, but you see it is very loose on it. But that's the design of the Mimic. You know, it's just a load of scrap that's been put together. Not many people really like the Mimic because they like to stay with the original FNAF. The FNAF games, the story of FNAF, which I understand, which is completely fair. But there is a lot of loose parts in it, like the wires here on his head are pretty loose. They're just stitched on at these two marks here. I do like this one. There is a lot of stitching on it. There's not much printing. A lot of this is stitched in, which I do like to see. There's not a lot of printing. I don't think there is any printing really. I feel like this is printed actually. This stuff here is printed, but the rest of it is stitched in, and it's quite nice for this one. And he's a good quality. He's a good soft quality for the plushie. These ones do feel a bit loose, but they won't come off. They don't feel like they're gonna come off. Also, when I sat this one down, as you see, he kind of tips forward. He's a little bit top heavy. He tips forward, but as you see, because he's got, well, the base is really small. It's really small compared to different Youtooz plushies for the way he's designed. His legs and arms are a lot thinner than regular Youtooz FNAF plushies. I like the eyebrows that he's got here. These are actually separately attached onto his head as well here, and you can see also this weird kind of cloth material that gets to the side of his face. I don't know what that is. Hopefully in the future, when we get to see why the Mimic turns out like this from Secret the Mimic, we can then understand why it looks like this in the first place. So there is actually something missing from this plushie. It's on the Shoulder Rider, which I will show you later on, but it's this blob here. There's no blob. There's no weird blob thing that goes here. I don't know why it's not on it. Maybe it's just a design choice that Youtooz did to keep the wiring seen here. I don't know, but it is missing a detail. It isn't accurate with that. I've seen people saying they don't like this plushie because it's very ugly in a way, but I understand that, and that's the way the Mimic is meant to be. It's not meant to be the most appealing looking animatronic, but yeah, this is a very nice one. I do love this one. There's a lot of good stitching on it. Nice detail. These are loose, but they're meant to be like that, but they don't feel like they're gonna come off. So this is a nice plushie. If you like the Mimic or anything to do with Secret of the Mimic, I definitely recommend picking this one up. It's a lot better in person. I gotta say, it's a lot better in person. Here's the tag for it as well. You can see the Mimic tag just there with his big old eyebrows, and then you can see in there it says, "Thanks for collecting me, FNAF's security breach, the Mimic." It doesn't say ruin, it says security breach. Same with Mexis as well. I don't know why it says that. It should say, you know, security breach ruin, I feel. But, you know, it just says security breach, which is, it's okay. It's pretty cool anyway to have the label that does look like this. Later on in the video, we'll do a comparison to the figure as well. But next up, we're going to be taking a look at the smaller version right here with me, which is the Shoulder Rider. The Shoulder Rider plushie. This one is, I'm not sure about this one. It's meant to be a chibi style of the Mimic. I'm not really a big fan of this one, to be honest. I prefer the original one over here, but it's not too bad. I feel like it's okay in chibi Shoulder Rider form. It looks alright. It's probably one of the weaker ones they did. But this is what I was mentioning earlier with this little blob here, a blob of wool. It's got the same eyebrows and everything for the eyes being yellow, and a lot of it is stitched. Pretty nice. I like the arms in it. They're actually quite cool. The little balls on the end for the arms is pretty cute, actually. You can see his big grin and his teeth. And a little bit of wire here. This is actually different to the Mimic wiring. So that's nice. A bit of variation. You can see the differences between them, the similarities and differences from the way they've moved it down in size. They've scaled it down. But I gotta say, they've done a pretty decent job with the Mimic right here in shoulder rider form. This is a pretty good quality. I do like the quality of this one. And it also has a magnet as well. So if you're not familiar with these, you put this under your t-shirt or your jacket. It's a very strong magnet. It's a good magnet. And then you just put him on top of your magnet like that, on top of your t-shirt. And then he'll attach just fine. I'm not sure if he is top heavy yet. But from this design here, I think he will be okay. A lot of shoulder riders do lean forward and back, but this one does look like it will be okay. Overall, I say these are really good plushies. I definitely prefer the original Mimic one over here, the original Mimic plushie. I definitely prefer that one. I feel like there's just more into it. This one here is a lot more basic because it's a shoulder rider chibi. I do feel like shoulder riders can be a little bit overpriced, you know, with the size of what you're paying compared to this plushie. They're near about the same amount of price for one of these, and I feel like this should be a bit cheaper for what you're paying. Even though they do have a magnet, I still feel like they are a bit overpriced. And before, like I said in the video, we just do a quick comparison to the figure right here. So here is the Mimic figure that we have gotten. I gotta say, Youtooz have done a pretty good job capturing this figure right here into plush form. I gotta say they've done a pretty good job, even though it's missing this weird blob on the side of it here. I say they've done a very good job of capturing this figure right here, or the look of the Mimic in plush form. So there we go, guys. That is the review on the Mimic and Chibi Mimic shoulder rider Youtooz plushies. I really hope you enjoyed. Again, both of these are still available to purchase on Youtooz.com, so I'll leave a link down below in the description. I also have a duplicate one of these as well, which I'll talk more about in the future on the channel. If you're new around here, you enjoyed this review, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next video.